I'm a conservative Muslim. We don't even date, period. If I wanted to marry you today, I would go to your father and I'd approach your father.
Do you think it's better that way?
100%.
Yeah, I think so too.
You asked me just now, would I date an OnlyFans girl? I'm a conservative Muslim, and this is going to make for a very interesting discussion.
Yes.
We don't even date, period. If I wanted to marry you today, I would go to your father and I'd approach your father and I'd say to you, what's your dad's name, if you don't mind me asking?
Dan?
Dan. I'd say, Dan, I take an interest in your daughter. I think she's a lovely girl, but I wanted to approach you first. This is the respectful manner. I approached your father, Dan. And your father, he would take that responsibility of vetting me out. You see, he would make take his due diligences upon me. And then after that, once Dan has gotten to know me and has accustomed himself with me, and me and you have sat down a couple of times, maybe we go for coffee, the family don't always have to be around. After that process, it's very swift and quick. At that moment, you and your father, Dan, will decide, and you'll be like, you say to your dad, look, I like him or I don't like him. And then after that, your dad will be like, okay, we're going to make this happen or we don't make this happen. And in this way, I don't mess around with Dan's daughter. Dan's daughter is able to maintain one of her most valuable assets, which is her chastity and purity. And we're going to get onto body count today as well, which we're going to talk about, right?
Yeah.
So this dating thing is not a thing for us. And then ultimately the final decision still rests with you and lays with you. He can't force you to do it either way or not. But him being involved in that process, number one, helps you to vet him out. And number two, it adds a little bit of a fear factor. And that fear factor is, if I mess around with this girl here, I'm going to have to be held accountable to Big Dan. You see? Whereas when there's no father figure, brother figure, uncle figure in the picture that I know I'm going to be held accountable to, that's easy pickings. It's low-hanging fruit. And that's the way man, you know.
Do you think it's better that way?
100%.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I think
what makes you say that?
I think women, like, oftentimes I think men can vet other men better than women vet men. Because, like, you know, we'll be enamored by like a smooth talk. I mean, how many girls has Nick Cannon got pregnant?